Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to HTML tables, where we will see how we can create a table that can accept input from user. Okay, so there might be some scenarios in your project where we are supposed to create a table that can accept some input value. Okay, so far whatever example we have discussed is those like where we just populated, we just shown the data, right? But this time what we are going to do, we are going to create a table that can accept user input. Okay, so I hope that part is the requirement is clear, like what we are going to do. Now we are going to proceed in a way like firstly I'll explain you the code. We will write it from a scratch. We'll try to understand the syntax, like how it is working. And once we are comfortable with that part, then we will see the output as well. Okay, fine. But before we start the session, I'd like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously published sessions first, because there we have already discussed various things in a sequential manner. So if I talk about this playlist, then this is in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be really very beneficial for you. But for now, I'm just focusing on the main topic, which is how to accept user input, right? But prior to that, you should be aware of all the things like what is t head, what is t body, th. These are all tech we have completed in a detailed manner, right? Fine. So yeah, I think now we are good to start with the session. So here you can see my code where we have just noted down the basic HTML format. Okay. So now you can see there is only one heading tag. So just save the code and refresh your browser. So it is coming like this: HTML by Tech Sharmit. Fine. Now we are going to accept user input from accept input from user in a tabular format. Okay. So with this statement, it is clear that yes, we do need some table because we are going to accept the data in tabular format. So let's go here and write table, and then you can simply write here t head, then th for table head. Okay, so let's give the first thing as username, then simply copy this th part again, and then we can write here email. Okay, email, and after a email we will write age. Okay, so these are the three things that we have accepted from the user. Just a header. Okay, so let's save this code and refresh your browser so you can see it is coming like this: username, email, and age. Now let's add some sample data to it so that it will give you some understanding. So firstly, what we will do, like although we are going to create a table to accept the user input, but just to show you a proper format, what I will do, I will put one sample data and further rows would take the input. So it will give you a clear picture of the concept. Okay, fine. So let's add the table row. So here I will write tr, then inside this, sorry, prior to that we should add the, what we need to add t body. Okay, so here we will write tr, and after tr you can write td. Okay, fine. So now let's give some sample data. For example, detection with name is Sharmit, then again td we will add, and here we will write email as sharmit at abc.com. Okay, and then we will put age. So in the same format we will write age, let's say 21. So just save this code, refresh your browser, and you can see it is coming like this: username is Sharmit, email is sharmit at abc.com, and age is 21. Now what we are going to do, we are going to add a border to this table. Okay, so let's add border of 5 pixel, save it, refresh it, so it is coming like this. So far what we did, we just created one basic HTML table with 3 header: username, email, and age. Also we have added one record, a sample record you can say, which is showing username as Sharmit, email as sharmit at abc.com, and age as 21. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are in next row we are going to accept the user from we are going to accept the input from users. So for that, what modification we are supposed to do? We are supposed to utilize input tag. I'll explain you how we can use it. So let's add new row to it. So let's add here tr, then we will write simply td. Okay, so here in td we will expand it, because prior to this we were used to put the value, right? But this time we are going to accept it from user. So hit enter and td, write input, just simply close it. And remember one thing, this input tag is self closing tag, so no need to add this type of closing tag. Okay, fine. Now here we will write type. Now what is type? Firstly, in input tag we need to specify like what type of data we are going to accept. So these are the possible values: button, checkbox, color, date time, date time local. But we are interested in text, so let's go with a text. After that we will write a name. So what name we would like to give to it? Let's say I want to give it a name as username. Okay, fine. Then we are supposed to provide the placeholder. So here in placeholder we can write please enter your user name. Okay, now my question is, uh, if you if you don't know about much about input, it's completely fine. We have not covered this topic yet. We are just using it for achieving one target. Okay, because we know that input is a tag that through which only we can accept the input from user. So I just attached this topic with HTML just to show you a way that yes, it is possible to accept input from user by tabular format also. Okay, so that's why I've just added this thing. But it is if you don't know about the basics and other thing related to input tag, it's completely fine. We are going to cover this topic in a detailed manner in upcoming sessions for sure. Okay, just for now, just focus on this, like what all things we are providing. All right, so we have added this thing. Now save it and refresh your browser. So it is coming like this: please enter your username. So here you can put username and press enter to save your data. But for now we are just working on the UI part, so there's no need to handle this thing for now. We are just declaring it. Okay, we are just providing a way, but later you can accept this data on a backend, but that is separate thing. Okay, that we will discuss in upcoming part. So let's copy this part and add for new thing. So we are done with the text, so it's time to add another thing, which is type again. And this type, this time we are going to accept email, then name, and in name we will write email. Okay, and then placeholder. So placeholder is the thing which will show the text. Whatever you write here will be in the input field, and by reading that text only user can identify, okay, this is the area where we are supposed to provide email. So please enter your email, just save it, refresh your browser. Why it is not coming? Because we have not changed the td, so that's the issue, right? Everything is coming in the same column. So in order to, so that is also a good thing, right? At least with this thing we got to know about one more thing, that in username both fields are added, but we want to add it in a separate td. So let's do back here, write td, paste it here, and save and refresh. So you can see now it is coming like this. Okay, so here you can see read the placeholder, please enter your username. It is truncating, or we missed something? Yes, it is truncating, so we can increase the width of the table. That is not an issue. Okay, that thing we already know, like how to increase the width, height and all. Okay, fine. So for now let it be as it is. Then we have email. So in email we have mentioned placeholder, please enter your email, and later on we have one more column. So let's add, because right now you can see it is blank, so it's time to add another td for it. And in this td we will write input tag again. So input tag is also a very popular tag for this interview question, because there sometimes people ask like, do we have any closing tag for input tag or something like this? Okay, so it's better to do practice and you can answer all these questions. Okay, fine. So right here type, and this time we are going to accept it as a number, then name. And remember one thing, that all those name and everything will be useful when we are going to receive and store it this data. Okay, So in name I will put age, then here we will write placeholder, and in placeholder we will write please enter your age. Clear? Just simply save it, refresh your browser, and you can see now we are ready with the entire three columns, and it is accepting the username. So here user can put a username. I'm just putting a random letters, okay? Then email, and here user can put a number. So it will not allow to insert any text. Instead it will take accept only number. And this is a number field, so it is also coming with the auto incrementer and decrementer. Clear? So yeah, this is how we can accept the data. And let's say if you want to add few more rows which accept other information, so you can simply copy it from here and just paste it here multiple times. So you can see now we have another row which accept these values. Okay, so later maybe you can change these value name, because I'm sure like if we are using input fields and it need only one row for one value, and for the next row like you can add another thing to accept. Okay, so yeah, I hope this entire session is clear to all of you and you got the point like how we can utilize input tag with table to accept the input from user in a tabular format. So yeah, that's all for today. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.